Hi, my name is Abigail Fawn, and I am so excited to be doing this interview for Verticalworldgirl. So I am originally from East Tennessee, and I now live in Los Angeles, California. And I always thought I would be a musician. Both my parents are musicians, and I thought that music was what I would go into. And I just started acting, and it just felt right for the moment. My heart belongs to music. I think I'll always go back there. But I really do enjoy acting, and I really do enjoy filming these verticals. I got into verticals by just auditioning. I was auditioning a ton when I first moved to LA, and I did a bunch of shorts, a bunch of indie features, a lot of commercials, and I did some background work, for fun. And then I got an audition for a vertical. I was in one, and soon after that I booked my first lead, and it's been nonstop ever since. If I could create my own show, I would want it to be about music. As before mentioned, I'm a musician and I love singing. Singing has always been my biggest passion. So if I could write one, or not write, I'm not a writer, perhaps I could be. If I could be in one about music, that would be ideal. I love to sing. I'm always singing in between takes. And I think that if there was one about music and I could sing while we're recording, oh my god. that's my dream. That's my dream. I want to sing so bad. When I'm not on set, I like to sing, obviously, but I also play several instruments, so I like to practice on those, make sure I don't fall behind. I like to read, I like to journal, and I like to hang out with people. I feel like when you're so busy, when you're on set all the time, it's easy to get caught up in your own world, and I really love being able to allocate time for my friends, because I love my friends and I love hanging out with them. If I'm on an abandoned island, 3 things. I want water, unlimited fresh water source, okay, I want to live. I think I would also take a book of some sort, just so I could read and have entertainment. And then, scratch the book, I don't want the book. I want a guitar or ukulele or something, so that I could continue to sing and like write music in that way. And then I would also want an umbrella, because I get sunburnt really easily, and I don't want to spend the rest of my days sunburnt if I'm trapped on this island. Okay, if I'm introducing the concept of verticals and giving someone one to watch, one with me, one without me, I think one without me, I would choose the iconic Breaking the Ice with Nicole and Seth, just because I feel like it's a classic. It was popular for a reason, because it's good, and I feel like that's one that most people could sit down and enjoy. And then one that I'm in, I feel like most recently my vertical, The Alpha King and His Virgin Bride, is very popular. So people seem to like it, so maybe they would also like it. Something that I hope viewers get out of verticals is like peace. A peace in the form of escapism. I feel like it's so easy to get caught up in your daily personal life and get overwhelmed with and bogged down with the day-to-day stress of everything, and just be able to like immerse yourself in a vertical. That's insane. Like TV and movies do this, sure, but for a lot of them as well, there's a sense of normalcy, and there's stories about real people, and I feel like the verticals go so out there, so fanciful, that it's almost so crazy that it's easier to take yourself out of it as a viewer, to be like, well, this could never happen in real life, so it's distracting you from your daily things, and I feel like distraction is so nice when you're stressed. Thank you for inquiring about my singing. I know you're into singing. What's your favorite song to sing? I would say, I was reading that, my favorite song to sing at the current moment is Wizard and I from Wicked, but also anything Ariana Grande. I'm a huge Ariana Grande stan. I'm a huge Wicked stan. I'm a musical theater kid. So yeah, any Ariana Grande song is my absolute fave. One of my tops, though, is Gave It Away Jason's song, from unreleased from the Dangerous Woman era, but newly released for its anniversary. If I could give advice to my younger self, it would be to stay in the moment. I feel like for me personally, I get distracted a lot. And it's so nice sometimes to just be able to be fully present in what you're doing. So just stay in the moment. I do have a routine that I follow on set day. I try to wake up early enough that I can center myself before I go to work. So I'll get up and I'll do a 10-minute like yoga kind of stretch thing. I'll drink a lot of water and have a protein shake, and then I'll look over any lines I think are needed for the day. And then I'll get dressed, put on my Ariana Grande perfume, and head out the door. My favorite food is fried rice. My favorite drink is pineapple juice. I love pineapple juice. My favorite animal, I hate to be basic, but my parents have a really wonderful Labrador Retriever. He's a great yellow lab, and I love him. So I'm gonna say that. And my favorite color is light blue. Someone that I haven't worked with that I would like to work with from the vertical community. I would honestly say one of the girls. I feel like, I meet them all and I get to hang out with them at little vertical events or something, but I would really love to work with more of the girls. I don't know, maybe Kira Wisely. I feel like we would be good in one together. I feel like we could make something. If we played like Long Lost Sisters or something, I feel like that'd be fun. If I could step into any show or movie, not vertical, I think at the current moment I would choose Gilmore Girls. We're gearing up to fall right now, and it just always makes me think of that wonderful show that I love so much, and I think it'd be really fun to be a part of. If I could visit any country in the world, I think right now I want to say Italy. Italy or France, just somewhere in Europe. I've never really been to Europe. I've been to China, I've been to Asia, and most recently I just got back from Canada. And I grew up going to Guatemala, and I just feel like I've never been to Europe. I feel like that'd be fun. I would say I relate to a lot of my characters, but the ones that I relate to most, it's hard to say, because of course I relate to them, but they're also so different from who I am personally. But perhaps I relate the most right now to Naomi Summers from The Alpha King and His Virgin Bride, because she was so focused and driven about her schoolwork and wanting to help her family. That seemed to be her main motivators, and I can agree. I really like all the new viewers and fan pages that are popping up, because I enjoy filming the verticals, so I'm so glad that people enjoy watching them. And to all of the viewers, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for liking verticals, and I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you soon.